Please be seated. Welcome, graduates, family, and friends, faculty, and staff. Thank you for joining us today. Graduates, look around this room for a moment. The people here, your family, your friends, your mentors, have been with you through late nights, difficult exams, and moments of doubt. Today, that journey ends, and a new one begins. You made it. You entered your programs in the shadow of the COVID-19 pandemic at a moment when healthcare itself was being reimagined. Rather than being discouraged by uncertainty, you leaned into it by building the resilience and adaptability that define the best professionals in our field. In pharmacy and pharmaceutical sciences, those skills are essential. The patients you'll counsel, the research you'll advance, the systems you'll help shape, all of it depends on professionals who know how to show up when things are difficult. Family and friends, thank you for the support, encouragement, and sacrifice that enabled these students to succeed. Faculty and staff, your dedication to mentoring and supporting these students has been a beacon of guidance and stability. Thank you for your commitment to their success. Graduates, as you step into practice, into research, into whatever comes next, carry with you the sense of purpose that brought you here. The world needs highly skilled pharmacists and scientists who lead with compassion and integrity. We are infinitely proud of you. Congratulations, and go do great things. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. David Fiola, Assistant Dean of Graduate Studies, for the recognition of our PhD and master's degree recipients.
Thank you, Dean Martin. It is my pleasure to first recognize those training in the Doctor of Philosophy degree program in pharmaceutical sciences. These students work alongside a major professor and mentor for multiple years to complete coursework, a teaching assistantship, and an in-depth research project in order to hone their skills as scientists. Students study across a diverse array of topics within pharmaceutical sciences, including medicinal chemistry, pharmacology, drug delivery, experimental therapeutics, and pharmaceutical outcomes and policy. Graduates will be hooded by their primary advisor and congratulated by Dr. John Thorson, Associate Dean for Research, and Dean Martin. Our graduates are listed in your program beginning on page 6. First, our graduates who have completed their dissertation research. Dr. Alexia Ray Alsum. Alexia will be hooded by her mentor, Dr. Jill Turner. Her research used complex in vivo imaging techniques to examine longitudinal changes in medial prefrontal cortex circuitry during chronic opioid administration and withdrawal. Alexia is currently pursuing a career in the pharmaceutical industry in the field of neuropharmacology. Dr. Evan Thomas Miller. Evan will be hooded by his mentor, Dr. Sylvie Garneau-Sodakova. His project investigated how substrate optimization and enzyme engineering can be leveraged to produce synthetically useful enzymatic prenulations. Evan has accepted a position at MedPace Core Laboratories as a project coordinator. Dr. Ria Rajesh Trivedi. Ria will be hooded by her mentor, Dr. Tom Prizanzano. Her dissertation focused on the design and synthesis of novel probes, targeting the mu-opioid receptor, examining how structural modifications influence receptor signaling. Ria has accepted a position as a scientific advisor at Wendell's Marks in New Jersey. Dr. Lone Yen Vu. Lone will be hooded by her mentor, Dr. Tom Prizanzano. With her research project, she studied the design and synthesis of refined kappa opioid agonists with reduced sedation, anxiety, and aversion. Lone is pursuing a career in intellectual property and commercialization. Dr. Madison Brooke Blanton. Madison will be hooded by her mentor, Dr. Ilham Masoudi. Her project investigated the impact of alcohol consumption on host immune responses. Madison has accepted a postdoctoral fellowship at the UK College of Pharmacy, focusing on professional health education while also continuing her research in Dr. Masoudi's lab. Our next pending graduates will complete their dissertation research in the coming weeks. Daniel Jeffrey Kolpeck. Daniel will be hooded by Dr. Jimmy Hatton Kolpeck. His research project investigated how the size of nanoparticles can influence the body's immune response after spinal cord injury. Daniel is pursuing a career in the pharmaceutical industry focusing on nanotechnology and immunotherapy. Casey Minette Lee. Casey will be hooded by her mentor, Dr. Vince Venditto. Casey's research focuses on the investigation of novel lipid nanoparticles as a platform for subunit vaccine development. She is currently pursuing career options in the pharmaceutical industry as a formulation scientist. Dr. Sahar Mofidi Tabatabai. Sahar will be hooded by her mentor, Dr. Kevin Tidgwell. Her research focuses on discovering hit compounds from natural sources to develop new treatments for neuropathic pain and related neurological conditions. Sahar is pursuing a career in the pharmaceutical industry, specializing in analytical chemistry, mass spectroscopy, and drug discovery. Our next graduates completed their master's research this semester. Dr. Rupal Francisca Arosa. Rupal will be hooded by her mentor, Dr. Hind Mansoor. Her research project examined contemporary nationwide trends in in-hospital outcomes among non-pregnant adults hospitalized with infective endocarditis associated with substance use disorders. Rupal has accepted a position at the Community Engaged Research on Medication Use and Equity Lab, led by Dr. Fumi Abraham at our UK College of Pharmacy. Alexander Jacob Tabag. AJ will be congratulated by his mentor, Dr. Tom Prizanzano. His research project studied the impact of structural changes on the potency of a novel opioid. AJ is currently pursuing career options in the pharmaceutical industry, focusing on medicinal chemistry. Next, we will honor a student who completed the dual degree PharmD Masters of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences program. She completed master's level coursework and a research project with her faculty advisor while simultaneously in the PharmD program. Adriana Dawn Irie. Adriana will be congratulated by her mentor, Dr. Hind Mansoor. Her research explores adherence to anticoagulant therapy among stroke patients with atrial fibrillation, highlighting disparities by race, sex, ethnicity, and geographic location. Adriana has accepted a full-time pharmacist position at Primary Plus Pharmacies serving northeastern Kentucky and the Ohio Valley region. We are extremely proud of the accomplishments of these amazing students. Please join me once again in congratulating these outstanding graduates. I now welcome Associate Dean for Academic Programs, Dr. Frank Romanelli, to the podium.
Good evening. We now shift our attention to honors and awards. We'd like to recognize our esteemed guests who represent various professional organizations and offer much support and encouragement, including the sponsorship of these various awards. Guests, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. We realize that there are more outstanding students than we have awards to present, but we do have some special honors to bestow this evening. Recipients of awards are selected by classmates, by the faculty, as well as the student body and the college's Honors and Recognition Committee. Award winners, when your name is announced, please come forward for a photograph. Julianne Kravitz, Secretary of the Honors and Awards Committee, will assist in the awards presentation. Audience, you may follow along on page 9 of your program. Please hold your applause until I finish reading the award description. Lauren Cassidy McQuaid is our first recipient of the Merck Award. The Merck Award is presented to graduates for outstanding academic achievement. Dennis Mujanovic is the next recipient of the Merck Award. Lindsay Steffen is this year's recipient of the Allison Ratcliffe Scholarship Award. This award recognizes students who demonstrate an interest and expertise in pediatric pharmacotherapy. Trevor Lee Simpkins is the recipient of the Alvin L. Schulte Award. The award is given to a student who has earned a minimum 3.5 GPA and who excels in the study of chemistry, as well as demonstrates outstanding leadership skills. The Viatris Excellence in Pharmacy Award is presented to Hallie Marie Maxwell. The award honors a student in the top 25% of the class who demonstrates high professional motivation and the intent to enter pharmacy practice upon graduation. The award is sponsored by Viatris Incorporated. The Jefferson County Academy of Pharmacy Award is presented to Lindsay Steffen. The award recognizes a graduating student for their overall outstanding achievement in extracurricular activities and professional organizations. Emma Caroline Harper is the recipient of the Excellence in Clinical Communication Award. The award recognizes a graduate ranking in the upper 25% of the class who's demonstrated superior verbal and communication skills. Emily Ann Noble is the James Rhodes Award recipient. This award honors a graduate who is of outstanding moral character and who is viewed consistently as honest and trustworthy by their peers. Hannah Lachey Potter is presented with the American Pharmacy Services Corporation Foundation for Education and Research Independent Pharmacy Award. Joining for the award presentation is Dr. Bruce Harris, Director of Professional Affairs for APC. This award recognizes a contribution to independent pharmacy practice as evidenced by professionalism, service, and a commitment to independent pharmacy practice. Ramey Winter Hensley is the recipient of the APHA ASP Professionalism Award. The award honors a student who exhibits the ideals of professionalism, excellence in patient care, service, and a commitment to the profession through professional organizations and other extracurricular opportunities. Lauren Marie Neiman is this year's recipient of the David Christopher Flynn Memorial Award. This award is given to an outstanding graduating student with a GPA of at least 3.0 who completes pre-residency training and has an interest in clinical pharmacy practice. The award is sponsored by Julie and Jeremy Flynn in the memory of their infant son. Emma Caroline Harper is the recipient of the KSHP Ann Policastri Student Leadership Award. Joining in the award presentation is Dr. Gavin Howington, President of the Kentucky Society of Health System Pharmacists. The award goes to a graduating student who is pursuing a career in health system pharmacy, who is a member of KSHP, and who has demonstrated dedication to the professional organization. Joining in the next two presentations is Dr. Chad Korm, President-elect of the Kentucky Pharmacists Association. This year's recipient of the KPHA Excellence in Geriatric Practice Award is Megan Alexandra Shimzu. This award is sponsored by the Kentucky Pharmacists Association Section for Consultant Pharmacists. The award recognizes a graduating student who's demonstrated an interest in geriatric practice. The KPHA Outstanding Graduate of the Year is chosen by classmates on the basis of scholarship and contributions to the profession, as well as fellow classmates and the college. The KPHA Outstanding Graduate is Elizabeth Caitlin Gorey. Graduating students are not the only individuals receiving awards tonight. We also have the honor of recognizing some faculty members for their excellence within and beyond the classroom. I invite you to turn to page 10 of your program for more information about this year's Advanced Pharmacy Practice Experience Preceptor of the Year Award. The college has a long-standing history of recognizing excellence in precepting for individuals who partner with the college to administer 1/3 of the Doctor of Pharmacy degree curriculum. 5 individual preceptor awards are given each year for excellence in precepting in introductory as well as advanced experiences across the Commonwealth. Those preceptors are inducted into a Hall of Distinguished Preceptors. During their final year, PharmD students work with preceptor pharmacists throughout the Commonwealth and on occasion around the nation and world to complete their advanced experiences. Excellence in this precepting role is acknowledged by the graduating class with the Advanced Pharmacy Practice Experience Preceptor of the Year Award. This year, the award recipient is Dr. Katie Wallace. Katie was raised in Fort Wayne, Indiana, earned her Doctor of Pharmacy degree in 2013 from Purdue University College of Pharmacy. She completed both the PGY1 and PGY2 residency training at Atrium Health, Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Upon completion of her residency, Dr. Wallace joined the University of Kentucky healthcare team as an infectious disease clinical pharmacist. Wallace has been precepting students since 2015 and is consistently ranked as one of the most meaningful and rewarding parts of her career and preceptors. She frequently reflects that the students she teaches have also been amongst her greatest teachers, continually reminding her that the most meaningful impact in any profession comes from caring deeply for the people we serve and the people we mentor. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Wallace, who could not be here this evening, but extends her well wishes to the class. I would now like to invite Class of 2026 President Ramey Hensley to the podium to address the graduates.
Good evening, faculty members, guests, family, friends, and my fellow graduates of the University of Kentucky College of Pharmacy. My name is Ramey Hensley, and it has been an absolute honor to serve as the PharmD Class of 2026 Class President over the past 4 years. Before reflecting on our journey as a class, I am excited to recognize 2 individuals who have had an extraordinary impact on our education. Each year, our class comes together to nominate faculty members who have gone beyond teaching. This year, it is my privilege to recognize our PY4 Faculty of the Year Award recipients, Dr. Penny Black from the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences and Dr. Gavin Howington from the Department of Pharmacy Practice and Science. Dr. Black has been a constant and steady force throughout our pharmacy school journey. She taught us during our very first weeks as first-year students and quickly helped us grasp the rigors of pharmacy school. Whether delivering one of her signature come to Jesus moments or advocating fiercely on behalf of students, she has never allowed us to settle for anything less than our full potential, no matter how hard the journey was. Dr. Howington has also been with us from our earliest days in pharmacy school in PACE Lab through the challenges of third-year advanced coursework and onto rotations. His clarity as an instructor and genuine investment in student success made even the most complex material feel manageable. Together, these 2 have shaped not only our education, but our character as professionals. On behalf of the class of 2026, thank you both for your mentorship, dedication, and belief in each one of us. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Penny Black and Dr. Gavin Howington. There are so many other people who made this day possible for each of us. From the faculty members here on stage to each of you in the audience, you have all played a special role in the past 4 years of our lives. On behalf of my classmates, I want to thank each and every one of you, our parents, grandparents, siblings, kids, significant others, friends, coworkers, and so many others. Thank you for being our fake patients when we needed to practice counseling and foot exams. Thank you for understanding when we had to say no to events because we needed to study. Thank you for believing in us, even when it was hard to believe that yes, we really did have exams on the weekends. Class, please join me in thanking our support systems. Now to my classmates, the class of 2026. Isn't it hard to believe how quickly this day arrived? I'm still not quite sure how 4 years passed so quickly. At times, it feels like nothing has changed. At other times, it feels like everything has changed. Many of us left home and became the long-distance child, sibling, or friend. Our families grew and changed while we grew and changed from a distance. We poured countless hours into our studies, student organizations, and serving our community through health fairs and conferences. There are many moments that I'm sure will last with us forever, like the time the projectors just didn't work, so Dr. Lofton taught straight from the desktop computer. Or what about that feeling sitting in Dr. Romanelli's class, hoping and praying he didn't call on you in your very noticeable sweatshirt? I'm sure we will all always remember Maya, Dalton, Alden, Lindsay by the window, and Lindsay by the aisle, not because they were our classmates, but because these are the names Dr. Romanelli gave them. No matter what memories stick for you, I hope you take a moment to reflect on the time we have spent together at the college. We have all made sacrifices and experienced some of our hardest moments within those walls. But right here, right now, it is all worth it. The countless hours studying for block exams, preparing presentations, or working up patients have all paid off. I hope that you are sitting here today with a sense of pride for all you have accomplished. As overachievers, which I think it's safe to say we all are, we often struggle to pause and simply be. Here's your reminder to just be proud of this accomplishment. To put this achievement into perspective, do you know what % of the United States population holds a doctorate degree? 2%. Being part of that small number reflects your unwavering commitment to knowledge, excellence, and the patients you will serve throughout your career. As you leave here, whether you are entering residency training, going directly into pharmacy practice, or contributing to the profession through research or advocacy, there will certainly still be hard days. When those days come, remember the resilience that carried you through pharmacy school. That same resilience will carry you through anything that lies ahead. And never forget how lucky we are to be graduating from the University of Kentucky College of Pharmacy, a program that has shaped us into highly skilled professionals and helped us form connections that will last a lifetime. It has truly been a privilege to serve as your class president. Thank you to our Vice President and Treasurer, Maddie Mackin and Isabel Schaefer, for helping us execute events and keep us on track. I am endlessly proud of this class, and I cannot wait to see how each of you flourishes as pharmacists. I want to leave you with one final quote that Dr. Howington shared with me. If you are fortunate enough to know what you want to do with your life, that is a priceless gift. It is a knowledge that surpasses any material possession, because, frankly, not knowing which path to take can be an overwhelming feeling. So, speak your mind, even if your voice shakes. Live with the certainty that your passion and purpose are greater than your doubts. Congratulations, class of 2026. This is just the beginning. I would like to now invite the graduate student representative, Madison Blanton, to the podium.
Good evening, esteemed faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. Let me start by saying what an incredible honor it is to stand before you to represent the graduates of the Pharmaceutical Science program. Now, this may truly be one of the most interesting speaking engagements I've had the honor of being a part of throughout my past 5 years. I really didn't practice this in front of my lab mates, and there isn't really an opportunity for follow-up questions. So I see you, Dr. Masadi. I undoubtedly speak for all graduates, PhD and PharmD, when I say we would not be here today without the support of those of you in attendance in person and joining us virtually. I want to take a moment to acknowledge some special people in my life who have made this journey possible. To my fiance, Jay, thank you for your unwavering support through both the highs and lows. To my parents, Brandon and Suzanne, and my siblings, Eli and Tucker, despite the miles between Big Stone Gap, Virginia, and Lexington, Kentucky, your frequent trips, calls, check-ins, and full embrace of the Kentucky Wildcats lifestyle has made the distance feel so much shorter. I would also like to extend the most heartfelt thank you to my mentor, Dr. Ilham Masoudi, who started as my mentor, but somewhere along the way became family. Your support and mentorship over the past 5 years have helped me to consider and achieve goals I never thought possible. When I joined your lab, I knew what a privilege it was to train under you, but now I truly understand the significance of that gift. None of this would have been possible for any of us on this stage today without the support of all the amazing faculty within the College of Pharmacy. You taught us, challenged us, believed in us before we even believed in ourselves. And for that, we are endlessly grateful and have no doubt that we will carry your influences with us as we each embark on our careers. This evening, we have the honor of recognizing one faculty member whose impact has been felt by so many. She has distinguished herself as a mentor who listens, advocates, and pours herself into advancing the College of Pharmacy's mission. She embodies what it truly means to be a mentor, fostering an environment built on open communication, strong collaboration, and the unwavering support for graduate students both inside and outside of the lab. Please join me in celebrating this year's Graduate Program Mentor of the Year, Dr. Kristen McLaurin. Throughout this journey, there were moments I turned to something outside of textbooks, data, and research, and something that put words to feeling I couldn't quite articulate myself. And I revisited just this week during my defense and felt like it was written exactly for this moment. Theodore Roosevelt once said, "It's not the critic who counts, and not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself at a worthy cause, who at the best, in the end, knows the triumph of high achievement, and who, at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly." I want you to sit with that for a moment, because every single person in this room, every graduate seated before me, has been in the arena. You stepped in when you didn't have to. You chose a path that was long, demanding, and at times unforgiving. You chose science, you chose pharmacy, you chose to keep going on the days when it would have been far easier to stop. And there were those days, we all had them, the days you questioned whether you made the right decision. The days the data did not cooperate, the exams didn't go quite as planned, and the finish line felt impossibly far away. The days you wondered, quietly and privately, if you were really good enough to be here. Roosevelt called these moments the arena. The dust, the sweat, the stumbling. He didn't romanticize them. He simply said the stumbling, the bleeding, and the shortcoming, that's not failure. That's a price of admission for a life that actually means something. So I want to ask you all, does that sound familiar? That you showed up. This journey, like all great ones, had its best and worst of times. And what carried us, so many of us, through both was each other. It was the people beside us in the lab at midnights, the friends who celebrated every small win and talked us through every breakdown, the families who cheered from a distance and made every mile between us feel like nothing. It was the mentors who didn't just teach us from the textbooks. They taught us how to think, how to question, and how to keep going when the answers were hard to find. Because of that, this degree is not just ours. It belongs to every person who believed in us along the way. As you leave here tonight, you will step into a profession that asks a great deal of you. It will ask for your knowledge, your judgment, your compassion, and your resilience. There will be critics, and there will be hard days. And there will be moments of doubt that creep back in even after tonight. But Roosevelt reminds us it's not the critic that counts. You have something. You have the dust on your face, the work in your hands, and a degree that says you didn't dare to just enter this arena, but you stayed in it all the way until the end. The one who counts is the one who is in the arena, and you have already proven that you belong here. You didn't just survive this program, you grew in it, and you were shaped by it. And the world is better because of it. Because you are now walking out of here ready to serve, ready to lead, and ready to make a difference in the lives of every student you teach, every patient who will one day trust you with their care, and every question you will spend your career answering. Because you didn't pass through this program unchanged. Like any good experiment, you were tested, refined, and proven. And I think the results speak for themselves. To the graduating class, this is your moment, and you have earned every second of it. The dust is still on your face, and the journey was not easy, but you are here standing on the edge of something extraordinary. Go be extraordinary, class of 2026, and congratulations. I am now pleased to introduce to you our Associate Dean for Academic Programs, Dr. Frank Romanelli.
Thank you, Madison. In addition to the master's degrees already conferred by our own college this evening, some of our PharmD graduates have earned dual degrees or certificates from other colleges here at the university. The complete list is in your program on page 8. Graduates, please stand and remain standing when I announce your academic achievement so that we may acknowledge you. Audience, please hold your applause until all have been announced. Masters of Business Administration. Masters of Public Administration. Masters of Public Health. Graduate Certificate in Clinical and Translational Science, Clinical Research Skills, and Improving Healthcare Value. We also have an impressive number of 50 graduates who have elected to continue their training through the completion of residencies. Graduates who are pursuing fellowships, residencies, or other postgraduate experiences, please stand. Leadership is a hallmark of our PharmD program, and we're pleased now to recognize those who have led and served their colleagues. We begin by recognizing the student body and class officers who have diligently served the class over the past 4 years. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing. Former Student Advisory Council Chair, Madison Bockins. Class President, Ramey Hensley. Vice President, Madeline Mackin. Secretary, Isabel Schaefer. Officers, thank you for your service. We have numerous PharmD and graduate student organizations and committees within our college that provide opportunities for networking, leadership development, and community service. These organizations are successful because of their student leaders. Graduates, if you served as an officer or committee chair of a pharmacy or graduate student organization, please stand. Student organization advisors. Your service also contributes to our organization's successes. Faculty advisors, please stand so that we may also recognize you. Now we begin the portion of our ceremony many of you have been waiting for as we recognize the graduates of the Doctor of Pharmacy degree program. PharmD graduates will be presented their hoods and awarded their diplomas. The audience is encouraged to make noise. Row 1, please stand and assemble following the instructions of our stage marshals, Hannah Luttrell, Coordinator of Student Success and Wellness, and Unique Young, Pharmacy Program Coordinator. Dean Martin, Dr. Abraham, Chair of the Department of Pharmacy Practice and Science, Dr. Tom Provenzano, Chair of the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Dr. Hollington and Dr. Black, please proceed to your stations. Friends and family, I encourage you to review the inside cover of your program to learn more about the academic excellence of our students, indicated by the various honor cords won by the college, by the graduates. Please follow along on page 11, where you will find more information about each individual graduate. The roll call will begin with those 8 graduates who throughout their entire coursework in the Doctor of Pharmacy degree program have maintained a perfect 4.0 grade point average, and then we'll proceed alphabetically. Dr. Abigail Hope Higgins, 4.0, summa cum laude. Adriana Dawn Irie, 4.0, summa cum laude. Dr. Cole Lawrence, 4.0, summa cum laude. Dr. Morgan Marine, 4.0, summa cum laude. Dr. Hallie Marie Maxwell, 4.0, summa cum laude. Dr. Lauren Cassidy McQuaid, 4.0, summa cum laude. Dr. Dennis Mujanovich, 4.0, summa cum laude. Dr. Mia Mariana Zhang Zupek, 4.0, summa cum laude. Dr. Mohammed Adel Al-Samari, cum laude. Dr. Jamal Aman, cum laude. Dr. Irina Antic. Dr. Dylan S. Arnett. Dr. Zachary Monroe Austin, summa cum laude. Dr. Emily Ann Babusi. Dr. Kendall Grace Baldwin, summa cum laude. Dr. Changui Ingram Bissa, cum laude. Dr. Kerrigan Janae Blackburn. Dr. Brandon Boggs. Dr. Reagan Grace Borders. Dr. Madison Brooke Bockins, magna cum laude. Dr. Sydney Alyssa Bumgardner. Dr. Zane Burkhart. Dr. Julia Page Callow, summa cum laude. Dr. Stephanie Lee Casey. Dr. Destiny Danae Clark. Dr. Victoria Andrea Colina. Dr. Adler Walker Krumrin, magna cum laude. Dr. Honesty Justice Duncan. Dr. Rachel Elizabeth Farney, summa cum laude. Dr. Crystal Elise Farrell. Dr. Samuel David Flora. Dr. Katie Elizabeth Flynn. Dr. Brian Taylor Ford. Dr. Aphomia D. Galen, magna cum laude. Dr. Elizabeth Caitlin Gorey, summa cum laude. Dr. Anthony Jerome Givens, Jr. Dr. Sanda Grahovich, summa cum laude. Dr. Ying Ying Gu, summa cum laude. Dr. Emily Page Hager. Dr. Emma Harper, summa cum laude. Dr. Sophia Elizabeth Hatterick. Dr. Xander Van Hendrickson, cum laude. Dr. Ramey Winter Hensley. Dr. Abby Elizabeth Hill Childress. Dr. Jonathan Harris Hughes, magna cum laude. Dr. Haram Jiang. Dr. Rebecca Labor, cum laude. Dr. Lauren Taylor Marie Lawson, cum laude. Dr. Michael Lee, magna cum laude. Dr. Madeline Mackin, magna cum laude. Dr. Lauren Marie Neiman, summa cum laude. Dr. Emily Ann Noble, cum laude. Dr. Bethany Ann Orr, cum laude. Dr. Hannah Marie Parker, magna cum laude. Dr. Deep Patel. Dr. Nikhil Carlos Patel, cum laude. Dr. Tirth Chirag Patel. Dr. Spencer McKellen Pergram, summa cum laude. Dr. Ashton Plymale, summa cum laude. Dr. Hannah Lachey Potter. Dr. Haley Pointer. Dr. Elizabeth Grace Ramey, cum laude. Dr. Bailey Ashlyn Ramness, cum laude. Dr. Karen Alexandra Ramos. Dr. Lindsay Marie Reynolds, summa cum laude. Dr. Deja Lachey Richardson. Dr. Rajan Manish Sempat. Dr. Isabel Novella Schaefer. Dr. Megan Alexandra Shimizu, summa cum laude. Dr. Young Ju Christina Schoen, cum laude. Dr. Trevor Lee Simpkins, summa cum laude. Dr. Grace Sink. Dr. Jared Travis Smith, magna cum laude. Dr. Beth Spencer. Dr. Lindsay Steffen, summa cum laude. Dr. Marissa Nicole Stevens, summa cum laude. Dr. Michael Ross Sternquist. Dr. Alyssa Nicole Stevenson, magna cum laude. Dr. Sierra Kidney Stewart. Dr. Caitlin Taylor, cum laude. Dr. Peter Lay Tai. Dr. Don Q. Trin. Dr. Monique Jasmine Tulsi. Dr. Quentin Bryce Turley, cum laude. Dr. Morgan Elizabeth Walter, magna cum laude. Dr. Cameron Lee Webb, summa cum laude. Dr. Tyler Blake Ware, summa cum laude. Dr. Bailey Elizabeth Weissauer. Dr. Caden Leanna Welsh. Dr. Samuel Douglas Willis. Dr. Jackie Zhang, summa cum laude. As members of the platform party return to their seats, I ask that the members of the class of 2026 please stand. Graduates, you may now transfer your tassels. may be seated. You may be seated. We now turn our focus to the scientific and professional oaths. The oath of the scientist will be administered by Dr. McLaurin, Graduate Mentor of the Year, and the oath of the pharmacist will be administered by Associate Dean for Student Success, Dr. Trinika Mitchell. I would like to welcome Dr. McLaurin to the podium.
I now ask all scientists, whether you are on stage or in the audience, to stand and join in reciting the oath of the scientist. Turn to page 19 in your program. Raise your right hand and join me as we read in unison. Throughout my career as a scientist, I willingly pledge that I will practice and support a scientific process that is based on logic, intellectual rigor, personal integrity, and an uncompromising respect for truth. I will perform my professional activities and interactions with scientific integrity and respect for the field and my peers. I will acknowledge my role as an ambassador of science to the public and strive to be honest, respectful, and unbiased when engaging the public. I will value my work and its contribution to the scientific community. I will never let the potential for personal recognition or advancement cause me to act in a way that violates the public trust in science or in me as a scientist. I will foster a collaborative community that cultivates innovation, creativity, and progress. I will acknowledge and honor the contributions of scientists who have preceded me and become a worthy role model deserving of respect by those who follow me. And I will always be cognizant that my work is for the advancement of knowledge and the benefit of all humanity. By pronouncing this oath, I declare my commitment to these professional standards and goals. You may be seated. Dr. Trinika Mitchell will now administer the oath of a pharmacist.
I ask all pharmacists, whether you are on the stage or in the audience, to stand if able and join in reciting the oath of a pharmacist. Turn to page 20 in the program. Raise your right hand if able and join me as we read in unison. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will treat all patients with dignity and respect and will not discriminate against any patient. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. You may be seated. Congratulations and welcome to the profession.
Parents, family, and friends, thank you for being here on campus to celebrate this monumentous occasion. At the conclusion of this ceremony, the graduates will be taking a group photo, so I encourage you to take your time as you exit the hall before meeting your specific graduate. Earlier this evening, you were led onto the stage by PPS faculty member Dr. Mandy Jones and the administrators who comprise the Executive Council of the college. As graduates, new colleagues, and now fellow alumni of the UK College of Pharmacy, you will leave the stage ahead of the faculty, symbolic of the impact you will have as you lead our profession in the decades to come. Graduates and class of 2026, for the last time, you are dismissed.